Yeah, I guess I still do have a lot of fall Halloween decor, don't I? So yes, backed by popular demand, we are doing an extreme declutter on all the fall and Halloween decor. Hello everyone and welcome back to A Hoarder's Heart. For today, oh yeah, we are decluttering the fall Halloween Thanksgiving decor. I had put a poll up asking you all on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, what video would you like to see first in fall? And by a landslide, it was declutter fall decor before you decorate. So here we are. Now, all of the fall decorations were stored in the attic. That's where they have been for the past 10 years. And I had hubby come and take all the bins down. Now, I remembered when we were in the basement decluttering, finding another fall Halloween bin, and I didn't want to forget about it. So I found it in the basement. I pulled it up. There's also this random basket that had some stuff in there. So I wanted to make sure that it was all together because I'm not going to lie. Because honestly, for this video, I was thinking, do I really still have fall stuff to declutter? Because I feel like over the years, we have decluttered so much fall Halloween stuff. It's definitely worth taking all the decorations, putting them all out on display like we do with the Kamari style so that we can take a look at it and see, is there more stuff that we can declutter for all our fall Halloween decorations? And this is the fall stuff. This is definitely all fall. There is a labeled bin. This is labeled, yeah, right here. We're going to take each of the pieces out so that we can see it in all of its glory. And I mean, as much as I'm excited for this, I sometimes do get a little nervous because, let me see if I can condense the story. I love summer. I am a summer girl through and through. I love that the sun comes up at like 5 o'clock and it sets at like 9. Once you get into the end of August and September and you see that it starts getting darker earlier and earlier, I get really sad. But all of the beautiful fall holiday and Halloween decor make me happy and basically help me self-soothe that sadness that I'm feeling inside because I do enjoy fall. It is really pretty. Who doesn't like pumpkin spice everything? It's just another coping mechanism. And all these little things are almost like little medications for me to deal with the depression of losing summer. So that's kind of why sometimes I get a little nervous because I've decluttered so much. And I feel like, can I really let go of more stuff? Because if I don't have this stuff, how will I deal with my seasonal depression? And that's kind of the energy and anxiety that's like idling underneath. And I just need to change the story that if we do get rid of some fall Halloween stuff, now this stuff can't be my only coping mechanism. It needs to be more of an embellishment, more of a celebration of the season, that I am enjoying it and not needing it to self-soothe. Honestly, I think that energy space is a better place to be in and what probably most people feel, right? Like it has to be an extension of what I'm already happy and grateful about, not a dependency that if I don't have all these Halloween fall decor that I will not be happy in this season. It's more of a conscious awareness of why it makes me nervous, because that's what hoarding disorder is, right? It's a dependency on all these external stuff to self-soothe my nervous system so that I can function. At its root, that's what my hoarding is. I have in place plenty of healthy coping mechanisms to deal with my anxiety and seasonal depression and things that stress me out. I have healthier coping mechanisms already in place. All right, we did not go through this one last year. It must have been in another section because I know I didn't go through this, and this one's going to be sentimental because it is Halloween Kids Crafts party, all the things that my boys have pretty much outgrown. Oh, yeah. So now we're mixing holiday and children's emotional attachments. We got this. It's fine. Right now I'm just going to kind of very quickly lay it out. And as much as I am mourning the season of I'm not a young mother anymore, right? Like of young kids. And like I loved that season of every holiday and doing all the fun kids stuff and the imagination and mourning that season of my life because it was one of my favorite times when they were so little and we did all this fun stuff together. Now, it's not to say that I'm not, present and happy in this moment. I'm a middle-aged mom with now teenage boys, middle school and high school, a new season, and it came a little fast on me. All these little things are just reminders of that I am no longer in that season of being a young mom of little ones. And I'm just allowing myself to feel it, right? I'm not suppressing it because what happens is when I suppress it in the items, in the things, and then I store them all away into a bin because I'm not dealing with it. All this stuff is a physical manifestation of how I feel inside. You're literally seeing all my emotions in an external form. So as long as we don't suppress it and we process it and say, yes, I do miss that season. I'm so blessed to have had that season with my children and to have those memories and pictures with them. It's okay to feel that, but to also be present in where they are now. Because I think because I did so much of this stuff with them when they were little, they still like to do a lot of it. In those moments when they say, "Hey, Mom, we want to decorate for Halloween," and I'll give them all the stuff outside and they'll go decorate it and stuff. And of course, there's a lot of stuff in here. Just saying those stories out loud, I'm starting to feel better of being like, yeah, like I will be able to let go of a lot of it.
Now, I would say that I have an overabundance of Christmas decor, so many bins, and that fall and Halloween come in a quick second because Halloween and fall decor can feel magical. It can feel cozy, nostalgic, and full of childhood wonder. For many of us, buying more pumpkins or witches or spooky signs isn't just about decorating, it's about trying to capture a feeling. The crisp air, the comfort of traditions, and the memories of family gatherings or trick-or-treating as kids. That's where the high emotional attachments start to intertwine with the objects.
Now, this bin has not been done in a while because it's been consistently churned and lost in the basement. So, as I look at all these little things, I'm starting to believe that we will have no problem decluttering more fall stuff. Did not realize how much stuff I still had. And that's probably why it's such a good idea to every year kind of just keep condensing, keep labeling bins to see what we have and making sure that it's always together so that they're not lost to the abyss of the basement. I can't believe it. Now, this bin is craft supplies. This is craft supplies to potentially make new Halloween and fall decor. I don't think I need any new fall decor as it is. It's a lot of crap, but I'm very happy that I'm kind of like reaching this like turning point of the moment of like, yeah, we still got a lot. We're still living in excess and we definitely need to let go of some stuff.
Now, this is decades worth of fall Halloween decorations. I didn't do one big shopping haul like the ones you see on Instagram and TikTok. They're viral for a reason because the fall decoration does give you that feeling of warmth and belonging, but you actually get tangled up with the overbuying. We chase that cozy moment in the store aisle, thinking just one more decoration will finally make our home feel like the picture in our mind. But over time, those good intentions pile up literally, and what once sparked joy now becomes overwhelming clutter. And for those of us who hoard, it's rarely about laziness or greed. It's about holding on to comfort, identity, and the season that makes us feel alive. But letting go isn't about losing the magic. It's about realizing the magic was never in the stuff. It was always inside of us. And as you can see, we have every single fall, Halloween, and Thanksgiving decoration laid out all in one pile, like Marie Kondo likes to do it. Pick a category and lay it all out. And I am still shocked that I still have this amount of stuff, but it's okay. Right? It didn't look that bad because it was all in a bin, labeled. It looked like it was contained. But when you dump it out, holy frijoles, that's a lot of stuff. But that's okay because we're going to get in here now and start making decisions to let things go.
We're in frame. Oh, God, I hope so. All right. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It's set up like the Kamari style, right? In Kamari style, you normally pick what sparks joy first. For me, what works better is kind of like the reverse Marie Kondo. What can I declutter first? What's not sparking joy? That way I can get that decluttering momentum going. And automatically, right over here, I can see that, okay, yeah, this doesn't even stay on. This can go. Same with its friend. The friend can go. Gosh, I felt like I had a few of these pumpkins. So, I mean, I can go. Bye bye, plaid pumpkin. That is quite okay. I can't believe I have more of these corn things. I used to have a hoard of these because they were free. These leaves, I mean, they're very old. It's fine. This pumpkin, I feel like this is fairly newer, but it's not sparking any joy. I mean, I'm surrounded by an overabundance of joy. This, you know what? This is a big one. Okay, so I made this probably 10 years ago. It says fall when you spell it all out with the mason jars. And it had stuff coming out. I used to put it out. It's like some of these flowers are probably them. Be real, like I haven't put it out in like 5 years probably. I think I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, I haven't put it out in like 5 years. Oh, this one, I don't really like that, so we can let that go. This went to the mason jars, I know. Same did these. These went to the mason jar. Flowers. Bye-bye. This went into the mason jars. Bye-bye. I just saw this. I'm not really feeling it. To me, it's not that cute. Bye-bye. It was like probably Dollar Tree when it was like a dollar. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. Because I really wanted to get this part of the couch because when I tell you, I am looking over it and I mean, we can get rid of it all. Like 90% of what's on here. The things I would want to keep would be like this because we do jack-o'-lanterns every year. And obviously, I feel like we buy the tools every year. They don't get stored properly. So we're going to keep, the boys love to decorate the outside, right? So this has been stored in that bin and we didn't even know. The tape, we have bats, brand new. We can use the glow in the dark, right? We can use this because we like to put them on the bushes. The boys love doing that. We'll use it up this year because, you know, like you don't keep this every year. If you really look at all this stuff, I should have been a teacher. This is all when they were little. And why is there so much? Well, because I was a room mom for Brandon and Tyler, and I would make everybody treat bags. I would go all out for the parties. After the holiday, stuff from Walmart and all the things would go on such deep clearance. And I would grab it for like a quarter and stock up for the next year. Now, I didn't use it all. It's best that we, you know, donate this stuff to like, well, first I'm going to ask if a teacher would like it for their classroom for this year. If they don't, they're like, no, not really. Then I'll go ahead and just throw it in the yard sale, because at the end of the yard sale, I always give it for free anyway. Okay, but now it's time to get serious, because these are the fall items that I'm looking at, and I'm like, oh, but I want to keep them all. I I don't want to let them go. Okay, well, what's sparking the least joy, and what have I not put out over the past few years? And I did see something. This was something I made, and I haven't put it out in a very, very long time, and it's okay. I can let it go. I can let it go. I saw these, like I do like the shiny pumpkins. I don't I do like them, but I don't think I put them out the past 2 years. You know, maybe it is time to let them go, because I feel like when I decorate, I always tell myself I have so much pumpkin decor. So, okay, yeah, we can let those two things go.
Now, do we still have a lot of fall Halloween decor? Yeah, but I feel in my heart that I want to keep the rest of this. And look, when we start decorating and whatever we don't use, we'll let it go. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just loosely put it back into its bin so that when we're ready to decorate, it'll be ready.
All right, everyone. So this is today's Tossy Tossy Pile, and it's way more than I thought I was going to do. Like, honestly, in the beginning of the video, I was really nervous, and I thought, I don't know if I'm going to have that much stuff to let go of. But as we consistently just took the next step and opened the next bin, I started finding things that I was able to let go of. Now, we have emptied out 3 bins, and I kept the clear bins empty because I do want all the fall Halloween stuff to be contained in the orange and black bins. I really want to point out that in the beginning of this video, when I was saying I don't know if I can let go of a lot of stuff, that was a negative thought. That was a limiting belief that I had in the beginning. But I just kept taking the next step forward, kept making decisions to let go. And during that process, my thoughts started to change. I started to believe that I could let go because I was finding things that I forgot I had and that there was no emotional attachment to. I started to believe that I could have a big tossy tossy pile. And what I'm trying to tell you is that if you're stuck in a negative belief, I want you to know that you can swing the pendulum to the other side and start to believe that you can do it and get to those victories. And I just want this to kind of be a mirror to you all that you can swing to the other side. You can reach the goals. You can change the negative belief into a positive belief as long as you consistently take the next step forward that feels comfortable for you. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean the clutter and let something go in your home today too.